Hey guys, so in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the Huion Kamvas GT-221 Pro display tablet, and just before I begin, I wanted to let you know that there is an unboxing video for this tablet. It's going to be on the screen right now if you're curious about how everything came and what is inside the box. And also, this tablet is sent to me by Huion, but they just asked me to try it out and review it honestly, so everything that I'm going to say is just how I feel about the tablet. So I'm just going to list off a couple of the specifications for the tablet in case you're interested. It is full HD, so it's 1920 by 1080 pixels. The glass is anti-glare glass. It has an IPS panel. Its viewing angle is 178 degrees wide. It's got a 72% NTSC wide color gamut and 16.7 million colors. It's got 8,192 levels of pressure sensitivity, 233 pps resort rate, and 5081 LPI resolution, and then 10 express keys plus the touch bar on both sides, so you can use it if you're left-handed or right-handed, which is pretty cool if you're left-handed like me. So the pen can last on a full charge for about 350 hours, and then I'm going to have whatever computers or hardware that this tablet is compatible with down in the description if you're interested, and it's basically compatible with all major drawing programs. So in this review, I'm just going to be telling you how I feel about the tablet and also going to be answering some questions about it. And so also I'm going to be pronouncing some usernames. I'm sorry if I say them really weirdly because, you know, I'm not good at that. But the first question is kind of like a mix from Yaksoy, K-Tugs, and Maruvi, and they basically asked if this tablet has any heavy pen jitter or bad pen quality or any parallax, and you know, how did I feel about that. And so first off, the pen works smoothly for me, as you can see from the test strokes that I have up on the screen. As for the parallax, I didn't notice anything that was out of the ordinary, like out of sync, but if you can feel it yourself, you can always configure the parallax in the settings because, you know, it's based on your viewing angle as well. I'm also going to note that there is a response time to this tablet. As with every display tablet that I've used by now, I haven't used the Wacom ones, so there might really not be a response time on those. I'm just noting it so that you guys won't be like, oh my gosh, she's hiding the fact that there's a response time. Like, you know, if you can see it, yeah. It's not something major for me, I guess. I'm used to my computer being super slow and all that kind of stuff. It might bother you, so just look at the screen and, you know, judge for yourself if that would bother you or not. So the next question is from Lucas Draxel, and he said, question, I'm considering getting this, but something that's always bothered me about my Innova MVP22U plus RH was the weird plastic lip around the screen that protrudes about 1 millimeter or so. Does this tablet have that, or is it just an optical illusion of sorts? No, there's no plastic lip around this screen. It's flush, as you can see from the video as I'm showing it. And also you can see that the surface of the tablet is anti-glare, like it doesn't need a screen protector, and it's not really like glass, so your hand doesn't really stick to the surface of the tablet, which is actually really great because I don't like having to use a screen protector or an artist glove when using a tablet. I don't know, it's just unnatural for me, and so the fact that I didn't have to use one for this tablet was pretty cool. Also, I'm going to point out, because I have been unwise in the past to not ever point that out, so if you notice any lag while I'm painting, it's my computer's fault, not the tablet's. I'm just mentioning this because I have been so unwise in the past not to actually mention that my computer is a little bit slower and it's filled up with the memory, and also I work on the hugest file sizes just because I need to if I'm going to be printing anything, and so I'm just showing you at how high of a resolution I work at, and also especially when I'm recording the screen, it just lags a bit. I'm just letting you know it's not the tablet's fault. The one thing that the tablet does have is the response time, but that's different from any actual lag, you know, caused. As you can see, my Krita froze because of the huge file size. This goes for every single tablet that I've ever reviewed, and you've been like, oh my gosh, there's this huge lag or response time. It's just my computer. I just wanted to say that because I feel like it kind of has done an injustice to a lot of the tablets that I've tried out. Okay, so the next question is from Sunrise Sketch, and they ask, can you talk about viewing angles in your review? That is my primary complaint with my cheap monoprice tablet. And so the viewing angle for this tablet is 178 degrees. So you can look at your artwork from basically any angle and it'll still look good. I haven't had any problem with that. Kathy S. asked, could you please do a note on how pressure sensitivity feels with a new pen? I remember with the other rechargeable stylus, pressure would blow out pretty fast from light to hard presses, meaning you couldn't get very good middle sensitivities most of the time. So for me, it worked fine, as you can see from the test strokes. It worked well with getting light strokes as well as like harder, bolder strokes. But if you have any problems with that, you can always go into the settings and configure them to adjust to your strokes, because some people tend to press lighter or harder, and so you can just adjust that in the settings if you wish. The next question is from CV Drawing Etchy. Hopefully I said that right. So they asked, how warm does the tablet become? My tablet gets pretty warm on the right side, just in the spot where my wrist rests most of the time. It's kind of uncomfortable. So surprisingly, as compared to the Huion GT-220 version 2 that I've also reviewed, this one is cooler than that tablet. It didn't even get warm. So not that the GT-220 version 2 was like uncomfortable to work with or hot, it just got warm, like a little bit warmer than your skin temperature, your body temperature. But this one actually stayed pretty much like room temperature, it was so weird to work with. Also, if you were part of my live stream when I was painting this, because I live streamed this drawing process, hi if you were there. Yeah, I talked about how it was pretty cool a lot, so I didn't have any problems with that aspect of the tablet. The next question is from KitKitBunBun, which they ask, I'm wondering how this new tablet compares to the GT-220 version 2 tablet. And so the biggest differences that I noticed, and I'm going to just say what I noticed, because you can obviously always go to the specifications and see the specifications about how the tablets are different, but I'm just going to mention what stood out to me. And so what did stand out to me was that, of course, it had express keys on both sides, which was cool. And then the tablet is also thinner and like less bulky than the GT-220 version 2, even though both of them have about the same screen size. And so it didn't get warm. The other tablet did get warm, not uncomfortable, so that's not a problem, don't worry about that, but it just didn't really get warm at all. And then the ports are mounted on the side rather than on the bottom, and then the glass is matte rather than shiny, and so you can use this tablet without the screen protector or an artist glove. The other tablet, I just have to use the screen protector that comes with, which is not a big deal, but I just, obviously would prefer not having to use a screen protector. So the next question is from K-Tugs. Can the screen be extended, or is it only duplicated? And so it can be duplicated, and so that's how I work with displays, because then I can have two screens while working, which is pretty convenient. The next question is from TW Ramirez. They asked, is it touchscreen, meaning can I rotate the image with my hand while working? No, it is not touchscreen. So the next question is from Chris Karp, and they asked, if I would get this, would I be missing the tilt sensitivity of Wacom? And so yes, you would be missing the tilt sensitivity, since Huion does not currently have that in their tablets. So if you really need it, this is not the tablet for you. I know a lot of people, that's a concern to them, and I just want to say that every Huion tablet I've tried by now does not have tilt sensitivity to it. So if it really bothers you, then definitely go for a Wacom if it's important to you. The next question is from Scary Core, and they asked, if my computer does not have a driver, does Huion have a site you can download the installation program from? And so yes, if you go to the Huion website, there is a page for drivers, like there's a support page, and there's also a column for the tablets and displays with the 8,192 levels of pressure sensitivity if you want to find your tablet faster. So you can always download the drivers off their website if you misplace the CD or you can't find your driver. The next question is from Leonardo Moriera, and they asked, will this one's driver work with Wacom drivers installed too, or is it necessary to remove Wacom drivers? Because I have an Intuos Pro, and I would like to keep using it in conjunction with a possible display tablet. And so no, you would have to uninstall whatever tablet drivers you have on your computer. It sucks, but you have to do so whenever you wish to switch up your tablets. That really annoys me, because I kind of wish I could, easily switch between different tablets to kind of compare them, but you always have to uninstall whatever driver you have for that one tablet and then reinstall the driver for another tablet. Unless the two drivers are the same or compatible, you have to make sure, if they're both, for example, Wacom tablets, and they have the same drivers, you'll just have to figure that out. Yeah, so that kind of sucks. It really annoys me, but what can you do about it? The next question is from Monroian, and they ask, are the express keys program specific? Like, can you have different shortcuts for different programs on this tablet? So you can set up different express key settings and then go to the about page to export config, and then you can set up as many config files as you would like. And so when you're switching the software, just open up your driver and click import config to select and import the ones you need. So you can make little customizable express key files for your tablet for whatever program you want to. The next question is from K Delmo, and they ask, how are the cable connections? Comfortable? Should it only be used on a desk, or can it be used like in bed above your legs? Of course, connected to the laptop. So theoretically, you could use it in a bed above your legs, but since the thermovent is on the back, it might get hot on your leg. So you can technically use an ergo arm to hold the tablet over you if you can install the arm on your bed. So just be sure to confirm the measurements before you order the arm if you'd like to do that. And the last question I have is from Huion, and the question is, one thing I'm interested in is the color gamut. The specifications online say it's 72%, which is similar to the Cintiq's 22 HD's color gamut, but I want to know visibly for print work if it's any good. And so, yes, the GT-221 Pro's color gamut is 72% NTSC, and the Wacom Cintiq 22 HD's color gamut is 72% Adobe RGB. And so the NTSC can cover Adobe RGB and shows more. Yeah, there was no problems with that in that aspect. So my thoughts on the tablet. I liked it more than the GT-220 display tablet that I used, I guess just because it didn't have the screen protector and the screen did not get warm at all. It just worked well for me, and also I appreciate the fact there's express keys. I personally don't use them, so honestly it doesn't really matter to me one way or the other. But if it is important to you, then yes, there are the express keys and then the touch scrolly bit on the side as well. If you're wondering whether you should get the GT-220 version 2 tablet or the GT-221 Pro tablet, they're very similar to each other, so right at the moment they're the same price, since the GT-221 Pro tablet is $100 less. It's like on sale, and so both of them are $799 at the moment. So if you would like to, you could purchase this tablet rather than the GT-220 version 2 if it's like important to you about having the ports on the side, the screen being just like an anti-glare glass and not getting warm at all, and also if you would like express keys. So yeah, those are kind of the better features of the tablet, but both of them are good tablets and I like them both. So yeah, the bad parts of this tablet are response time, which, as you've probably seen in a lot of my other tablet reviews, there is a response time to a lot of the tablets I've tried. I'm just mentioning it right now because I never actually thought of it as an issue, but a lot of people have mentioned the fact that it is an issue for them. So yeah, I'm just letting you know about that. And also, what else was an issue for me? Oh, the second thing that's an issue for me is that it does not have the tilt sensitivity, which again I think would bother a lot of you if you rely on it or you like it in your tablets. And if you do, then I would recommend a Wacom tablet for that tilt sensitivity. But if it doesn't bother you or if you don't use it, then this tablet should work great for you. So my recommendation is, of course, if you're a professional and you're looking for the top of the line item, then probably you should go with a Wacom tablet because of the tilt sensitivity and all that kind of stuff. But if you'd like a display tablet that has a bunch of good features, it's not as expensive as the Cintiq, then I would recommend this tablet. Yeah, I know a lot of you will be like, oh my gosh, you're not telling an honest review. I honestly don't prefer display tablets, so I always tend to go back to my Huion WH1409 tablet or even the Wacom Intuos Pro. But for a display tablet, from the ones that I've tried by now, I like this one the most. I think mostly because of the glass, since it's kind of matte. And my hand doesn't stick to it, so I don't have to wear an artist's glove either. So yeah, I hope this review was helpful, and if you have any more questions, you can always refer to the Huion website for any more specifications for the tablet. Or of course, there's other reviews online. But yeah, by the way, I painted Psychedelic Bob or Kaleidoscope Bob, whatever you want to call him, and if you were on my live stream when I was painting this, you know all the backstory about his life and how he's a hacker and he went to jail and that's why he's wearing an orange jumpsuit and all that kind of stuff. It's kind of like, it would take so long to explain. So yeah, I just Psychedelic Bob. I wanted to do a kaleidoscope in the background, and also I used a couple of your suggestions from the unboxing video. So thank you so much. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up or subscribe if you want to see more videos because I put them out every single Sunday. I will talk to you guys next week. Bye.